And by the way, just note to the team, I'm not endorsing any of these CRMs. These are just examples. I have no partnerships or whatever with any of these companies. I'm only using them to extract the information. All right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to all active. Okay, so one of the things that I mentioned right here is that at the beginning, you want to track leads. These people had about three appointment setters, but they have about 400 leads, and today is September 11th. Now, I kind of laid into them last week, and it was good and bad that my clients had to do it, but it's bad for the exam purposes because they kind of fix some of the stuff. Here's what I want you to be able to do. A lot of CRMs are able to do this. You see where I'm going over here in the last update? This is such an awesome tool for any CRM is to just click when was the last time that your department followed up with these people. Right now, it says 7 and 6, but a week and a half ago, it said 50 days, 80 days, etc. amount of days. Now, let's just pull somebody right here. Now, this person, this is what I mean. You're able to open up the contact history. So look at this. So if your lead came in on July 22nd, July 22nd, July 23rd, 24th, Lorraine is interested in an inexpensive SUV, open to various options, not wanting to travel in the heat. Turn it here. I told her I'd call her next week to touch base. Okay, stop. This is what's happening every day. This is horrible. Okay, the hardest part is getting an internet prospect on the phone. People, 14 years experience, I'm telling you right now, I've never met anybody that disagrees with that statement. The hardest part of internet sales is getting the prospect on the phone. You guys are engaged or responding to you. You guys somebody says, I want to buy a vehicle, but I don't want to come in. A manager should have jumped in and said, you know what, here's the reason why you should come in, or I will bring the vehicle to you. I will do whatever it takes to earn your business. Not saying I will contact you in a couple of weeks. This is happening all throughout your CRM or ILM. It just takes the time of a manager or an operational person to just go through, just like a sales manager or a GSM would go through the desk log. Does that make sense to everybody? Let's see here. So she said that she was going to, that's on the 24th. The next one is the 31st, then August 2nd, August 3rd. Now, let's see this again. Spoke to her on the 8th. She is interested in a newer pre-owned crossover SUV, has a budget she would like to stick to. Can't commit to an appointment right now, hard to get away. They live in Topeka. I told her I'd call her Monday to touch base. Not once. Still, look at this. We're in August now. You know, has a manager been able to jump on this to help, to problem solve, to TO, to do whatever? Lane said that their permit is on hold right now on the 20th. On the 20th, the car is on hold. Does that make sense to everybody? I bet you if you were a ninja closer, an amazing, manager, you would have been able to find urgency or opportunity, right? Okay. Since I went through this, I'm going to reverse engineer some stuff. We're going to go to reports just because of the time. Harleen, this is to 11, correct? To 11, I have? Okay. Let's dig in, people. All right, we're going to go to the reports. Most CRMs have a report that is like the daily activity report. So let's go through this right here. And this is what the workshop's about. This is what I mean by gathering field intelligence from your command center. Okay, daily activity report. Let's do math with me, please. Get your pens out, your papers out, because this is, I want you to retain this information. This is holy grail information when you go back to your dealerships. So we're going to go to August right here. This is so small on my screen. Okay, let's rock. This is it right here. I'm making my little calculator out, paper out, and we're going to find out what the heck is going on in the month of August for this dealership. Okay, so now let's go over here. First thing I want to take a look at is just how many leads that they had. Okay, they had phone-ups. They only had 28 phone-ups that month in August. Extremely slow. And this, by the way, is a brand new client. August was their first month, literally. And they had internet leads. internet traffic, they had 355 internet leads. Okay? Now, what's the problem here is that you guys might think, what's the total? Quick, do math real quick for me. Somebody answer, blurt it out. What is the total amount of leads that they had in August? Come on, people. Question for you. Can you tell by this number what leads they had in August? No, you can't. Here's why. Because I see this, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to call it BS, but BS is that I see closing ratios all the time. People have the false sense of, I guess, grandeur. They say, we have a 10% closing ratio. We got a 15% closing ratio. We have an 18% closing ratio. I'm like, really? Explain to me those numbers. Well, Sean, in the month of August, we had, between phone ups and internet ups, we had 383 leads. And we sold 38 cars. So that's why we have a 10% closing ratio. Does that sound about right? Wrong. Here's why it's wrong. Because they're not accounting for the residual flow factor. They're not accounting for the carryover leads. The average buying cycle is 45 to 90 days. I guarantee you, out of the sold units that this dealership and any dealership had in August, they sold 38 cars. Not all those leads began and ended from August leads. Does that make sense, everybody, right? So then how is that a right or righteous closing ratio at 10%? It's not a true closing ratio from opportunities. So